TFNN. Headline News Update. Here's Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We have the Dow Industrials up 60. You got NASDAQ up 7. S&Ps are up 4. Gold contract down $8.60, trading at $1,177 an ounce. We get silver off 18 cents at $15.89 an ounce. Oil is flat at 60.30. Bonds, the 10-year up 4 ticks, 125.32. 30-year up 7 ticks at 150.08. In both cases, folks, what you have there is that you have the bond market trying to get to higher price, dramatically lighter volume. They're in a large ABC structure on the way down. King dollar is up 93 ticks at 95.19. Same setup on King dollar. It's in a large ABC structure on the way down. It's failed to get higher price the last 3 days. Euro is down 29 at 112.54, and the yen is down 7, trading at 123.38. If we go over and we take a look, we'll start right with the E-mini, the futures. What you have out here inside the futures is this, folks. Yesterday, you got down and you got into that lower swing point. The swing point we're talking about in the futures is the 068. We got to 71. This morning, we got to 70, and we got down there with expanded volume yesterday. What we have intraday out here today was that you got down there lower. Bottom line, you didn't have the juice. I expect what you're going to see, we're going to be around, we're at 88. That thing can get into about 90. And I expect what you're going to see out here is you're going to say a failure of price and volume once again. If we go over to the SPY and you want to look at that correlation inside the SPY, this is what you have. The SPY came down yesterday. We did 124 million shares. That was going into 105 million. Bottom line, you haven't tested that area. That test wants to come into play. The low of yesterday, you got a 207.79, I suspect is going to get hit. The NQs, if we take a look at the 3 Qs, what do you have with the 3 Qs? Exact same type of setup. This market is building cause to get into lower price. What the 3 Qs did yesterday, we did 31 million shares. You were coming into the swing point from the 9th with 27 million. The indices also had higher volume as they moved into that lower price. We go over to the oil market. We take a look at oil. What we have with oil is this. Oil's trading out at a price point right now of 59.78. That little baby is building some cause to get back into about the 58.73 area. The 10-year bonds, okay? Now, the bond market, folks, really crucial to really wrap your head around, and this is what we have happening. Yesterday, or today, we hit 125.31. You hit 125.31 yesterday. Volume-wise, what you had, there's absolutely zero juice. There's zero buyers at this particular point. When we came down with 1.8 million contracts. Yesterday, we were pushing higher. It failed with 1 million contracts. Today, we'll probably do about 1 million contracts also. I expect what you're going to see is you're going to see this failure come in once again. Gold contract. What do we have at gold? They just whacked gold. Gold had some nice price spread yesterday. And what you have out here today is that you're pulling back. We're at 65,000 right now, and that's going to be light volume. So gold is building cause for a higher price. We have 2 separate areas. 1191.80, that was the high, was established on June 10th. That pushed with volume. Yesterday, we pushed with volume 1190.20. That's a nice setup for higher price. We go back to the E-minis just for a second. What you're going to see out here, market made it positive. Bottom line, what you're going to expect is high volatility out here today. You have 2 separate, we have a 2-day Fed meeting happening. You have Greece happening. I suspect the high more than likely is in for the day right now at the 2090, and you'll see more sellers as this trading day progresses. This 10 a.m. update is brought to you every day by Everbank. For more information on the products they offer, visit everbank.com/TFNN. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Look forward to speaking to you right back here tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.